Eberron.
And we're live. All right. So yeah, what happened last time, gang? I think there was quite a lot actually. There was a lot of stuff, wasn't there?
So much stuff. Existential crisis.
Everybody looks so confused.
Like, I was
wait,
setting
what?
up my Twitch stream. So if anyone joins at midday on a Saturday, we are here. We managed to take our long rest finally. Then with Sovelum and Leonis. People are nodding, so I'm going to say I got it correct. Rested with them. The idiots didn't pick up weapons from the weapon locker we were sleeping in. So we continued down another corridor where there were all these teleporting spiders, probably infused with crazy magic from this facility. Slain them. They're dead. Then we found we found Paul, the Yeti, who was very ill. Rescued him. We had a debate about whether we should just leave him, save him, or kill him. But I think in the end we stabilized him. And then discussed about turning him into an ally once he's healed. I'm feeling a bit better. Went all the way
in saving face if he's an ally.
Yeah.
Priorities.
Gotta save those Yetis. They're extinct. I don't know what I'm saying. Went round the other way, and there was like more of that sort of hot water. Jesus, language. Hot spring, kind of. Anyway, heated minerals bubbling away underground. Then we found the big scary door with all the gems on it. We found an elevator which goes back up. We found a room with lots of books, and Inkblot went crazy and created a brand new spell which we won't name. And other stuff happened. Someone else chime in. I don't know. I do know.
My main memory is that Stan and Adelbrecht had a really good chat about differences between their religious practices within the different
very insightful
sects.
Yeah.
The same faith. Yeah, that was great.
Did you mention the Yeti?
Yeah.
What was his name? Ben? Paul.
That's it.
There's also, so behind the big scary door, there is like pure black necrotic energy.
Oh yeah, that's right. I nearly died.
Yeah, you ghosted in, took a whole lot of damage, ghosted out. Now we're at the impasse where Inkblot has said that she can teleport in, because we haven't fully seen, but we're pretty sure that the portal is in there, and that she can teleport in there with someone if they want to come and potentially dispel it very quickly and hopefully not die in the process.
And also, Fennec got a message from Sean, from the lovely shapeshifter?
Changeling is it, yeah.
Changeling.
Jix.
Jinx.
Jix.
That's it.
Jix.
About how there's like a... So my notes, I think I initially misunderstood. So it's a journey in my notes from there's a mob chasing us. Who I think what she actually said, which was that we've got some fans, I think a supportive mob who kind of want to know how they can help us or something like that.
We've got a cult, finally.
Yeah.
We should do merch.
We should actually.
Yes, so basically somebody has been following Goosenik and Sons, and like doing kind of not investigative journalism, more like just kind of chronicling your deeds in the paper, and that has grown a kind of a fan base of people.
Is it Reddit? You're like 5-year-old boy from the first session.
Maybe.
who's like 5.5 now because it's only been a few weeks.
Exactly. And then, of course, as well, that the your ship has been, excavated from beneath the Sharn streets and towers and brought out and is floating somewhere, currently waiting for you. That was the message. And the Jigsaw has been basically impersonating you because there was a lot of pressure for you to give out statements or do something, who knows what.
I missed that bit.
Jex felt the natural call of the stage and changed linked into you. And who knows what they have been saying. But yeah, with that, in front of the ominous large metal door with 5 kind of dragon shards in there, currently deactivated, but shut. And you can hear the pulsing kind of humming dark energy in the room behind the door as well. As you are planning what to do next, what do you plan to do next?
Inkblot will hold up the launch activation sequence that we've got and says, well, we could... I don't know what this activation sequence does. If it opens the door, then do we let this awful necrotic energy spill out? Will it stay in there? Do we try and work out how to use this whole facility? Or do I go in and try and dispel the magic that may be able to open this portal? Or I fear if I dispel the magic that is keeping the portal, if it's more magic that's keeping the portal closed.
These are great questions.
This is what I mean. If I can get in there, I can...
These are the answers we need to find.
If I go in, I can study it for a short amount of time.
I mean...
I don't think you should because you'll die, which has been my position consistently.
Well, I have a barrier. I can protect myself for a short amount of time from the necrotic forces, and
but also, for how long? I was in there for a blip of a second, and I nearly died. Really,
I
puffed out like a candle in the wind.
Well, if I feel that my barrier is not holding, I will come straight back.
And what if you can't, and you're just trapped there? And die.
I believe I can do it.
That's not really an answer to my question.
I guess there's also the added element, as you were saying, that we don't really understand if dispelling it would necessarily be a helpful thing, or if that might further release it in some way.
You've seen these portals open before. I've only seen the one, but when they have been opened before, how is it done? Is it through incantation? Is it through the destruction of something? How are these portals opening?
Isn't it sacrifice? Like blood sacrifice? Usually?
Yes, it is. Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
It has been blood.
Blood sacrifice.
Yes, previously, the portals that you have seen have been... Blood has been used for those means.
So all you have to do is drain all the blood from your body, go in, protect yourself from death.
Why do I have to drain all the blood from my body?
Only spill blood on the portal.
Oh, I understand. Well, I wasn't planning to cut myself, Val.
I just feel like preventative measures are where we should be thinking.
Right. Like training my bloodstream.
Draining your bloodstream.
Well, you'll be draining my blood, so you'd have to
Oh, draining, not training. I was
No.
like, how do you propose to do that?
I believe you are very skilled at shape water. Do you think you could shape blood?
I absolutely think I could, DM. I believe that's a skill set I possess.
There's a creepy airbender avatar.
Yeah.
Adelbrecht looks a little uncomfortable during this conversation.
Maybe Albrecht should
Just a
go
little.
away.
He absolutely does not notice. Continues talking about bloodbending.
If I may chip in a little bit, perhaps. While I always support the dastardly heroic deeds, as jumping into a necrotic portal would be, perhaps it would be prudent to explore the rest of the facility first to find any alternative means, because that seems like a last resort, last man standing, Hail Mary sort of thing. Hail Mary is a god from my people.
I see.
What does Hail Mary preach?
Just I don't actually know. Now that you ask, I don't actually know. It's just a thing people in Karnaf say. I don't actually know where it comes from. That's a good question.
It's she's a Karnathi saint for mercy.
Ah, there you go.
For mercy.
And travelers, strangely enough.
That was for mercy. So why that expression for her then?
Well, you're basically giving honors, aren't you? To Saint Mary.
Okay.
And saying hail.
So the last thing that you should be doing is merciful, basically, as a Hail Mary.
It's open to
Theological.
It's
Yeah.
The word in Karnathi is a bit ambiguous.
Did you get all that, Stan?
Yeah, it was fascinating. I mean, there's lots of conversations to be had down the road. I know we should focus, but this is fascinating because, we didn't cover this when I was learning. It was very much focused on Boulder Eye and a sort of made-up version of Boulder Eye's faith as well. So.
A made-up version?
Well, a bespoke two-person offshoot of the church, yes. So the mainstream saints and that kind of thing didn't really factor into my education.
I see. Okay.
So this is interesting.
When does the saint become mainstream?
When more than two people follow them would be my definition.
Okay, fair enough. Yes, sorry, you were saying Adelbrecht.
Just that perhaps let's look at some of the other floors or use that, I believe it's called a lift.
Well, I was just looking at the activation order, and it says the gathered energy must be dispelled in the control room Z. B1 accessible only via blank, and I wonder if the lift doesn't go to B1 as we know it. It goes somewhere else. So maybe we could take the lift up and see where that goes. I suppose it would be prudent of us to go and look at all these control panels, see if we can work out if it's going to eradicate the energy and dispel it in some way. Maybe this whole facility is used, then these dragon's shards is used to dissipate the necrotic energy, so it is safe to walk through. We could also go upstairs and speak to our lovely friend Zook. Perhaps he would know.
Yeah, let's do it. Zook, forgot he existed.
Perhaps finding the offices or chambers of the former commander of this place might also shed some insight Malavanor was his name. I believe he's dead by now, but perhaps there's some documentation left over from
Yeah.
his times.
That's a great idea as well.
Thank you very much, Commander.
No worries.
We didn't spend much time in B1, so perhaps we should start there. It is the area of this place we know the least.
All right. So what are you doing? Are you going to the elevator? Are you going all the way back up?
Fire lift? Might as well. Fire lift?
All right.
At least we'll discover something new.
All right. You walk to the quite small wooden platform with the 3 blinking lights on it. Which one are you going to press?
Is there anything next to any words?
Nope. It is just purely, I should say they're kind of top to bottom. The one that is currently blinking, or as if like activated, is the bottom-most one.
Well, I assume it would be the top one. Unless that's ground, and then it's hot on. How many buttons are there?
There are 3.
So we're in B3. So yeah, we want to hit the top one, which would take us to B1, because we're in B3, I think. I think that's how it works.
All
I
right.
think I'm in Team Rocket's hideout.
Yeah,
That's the
you
theme tune for Team Rocket?
Yeah, on the Game Boy.
Ah.
Yeah. Okay.
I was thinking, oh, how does it go? When they appear in the TV. Anyway, D&D.
you push the topmost button, to which you start hearing. It's an alarm bell going off somewhere in the shaft, somewhere in the elevator itself. It seems whatever this button, the topmost button was, it was to alarm people about something. It goes on for 30 seconds and then stops. The elevator doesn't move.
Huh.
Middle. Oh, yes.
Can I listen to see if it sounds like anyone is rushing towards us?
Make a perception
hold on.
check.
Yeah. I didn't have my character. Oh, boundaries being fun. Would you mind rolling it for me just for the
Sure.
moment, because my character sheet is.
I mean, you know what happens when I roll, but sure.
I accept that.
All right. I rolled well. That's a 19. So with a 19, as the alarm bells kind of echo out through the complex, you listen in the silence that comes afterwards. Just hearing yourself breathe. And nothing else. There's nobody. Doesn't seem to be attracting any attention.
I think we got away with it.
Okay. Well, we could try the next button. Otherwise, maybe it would be best to go up by foot.
Might as well try the next button.
Okay.
All right, you click the second, or the middle button rather, and the elevator starts, or the lift starts to move. There's a moment where it kind of hovers in place as if all of you together are too heavy for it or something, for the mechanism, but then with a heavy creak, it starts to lift upwards. It actually goes for a while. You get a sense that you are somewhere that you probably missed. Let me think. You probably missed a story, so to speak. It seems to be taking you way upwards, and opens up into a small office space. It's dimly lit. There's a crystal in the kind of one wall of this place in front of. Let me just find the description as I scroll. It's kind of furnished with this wood paneling. There's a hardwood floor as well. Feels quite suffocating, really. It's meant to look luxurious and kind of expensive and impressive as an office, but as there are no windows and the only light source is the malignantly pulsing red crystal that's on an altar with a prayer mat next to it, it has kind of a suffocating air to it. Ahead in the office itself, you see shelves stacked with books. You see 2 chests as well, and you see a small stairway leading further up. Yeah.
Interesting.
Was there this office, Adalbrecht?
I assume I don't, but do I?
Looking around, it does seem familiar to you.
Oh,
You're pretty sure that that was the room where you were given the dose.
uh-huh. Oh, yes, actually. Pretty sure this is where they used their potion or whatever it was on me to turn me. I think, well, that was the start of the process. Do I remember like was this like someone's office or just?
You're pretty sure just the way Melivanor kind of used this or had an air of comfortability in this space that it was his office.
I believe this actually was Malivanor's office.
Oh.
Huh.
Let us begin our
Interesting.
search.
Yes, indeed.
I will look for any papers or inclination about what this facility is or does, or anything about the necrotic energy. That's what I will look for.
Let me assist you, my wizard friend.
Okay.
And
All
I
right.
will assist Stan.
You will. Sorry, what?
I will assist Stan.
Okay.
Stan, begin looking.
Oh, that is a 29.
So let's before you roll anything.
Oh, sorry. I thought you. Sorry, I'm just.
That's all right.
Assuming.
As
My
all
bad.
of you walk into the room,
Oh no.
there is a small kind of
There's a pulsing necrotic energy.
there's that, which is quite horrific to look at. But there's also this sound for a moment that it's almost like a thread being cut. And then suddenly you feel gravity shift. And as you look upwards, where you are now kind of pummeling towards the ceiling, as if the room had been inverted, you see that on the ceiling of this chamber are kind of nasty looking barbs that look like meat or fish hooks. You see that the walls and the floors of this place in the dim light that you didn't spot before have been splattered with blood. As you are flying upwards, make everybody a dexterity check for me.
A saving throw or just a check?
A check.
Ooh, don't have good health. I forgot about that. Ooh. Okay.
All
15 from me.
right, that's a fail.
Check, not saving throw.
Check.
14, so I assume I also fail.
Yep.
Radical idea. Where am I at spell slot wise?
That is, I mean, I can't answer that. So yeah, absolutely everybody fails. So all of you get flown up. So as you are flying towards the ceiling / floor, yeah.
I was ability check. I did a saving throw, so I failed even more, and my point was going to be irrelevant. Carry on.
All right. So as you're flying through these barbs, you land in them, or rather they hook into you as you're kind of passing them. All of you take 28 points of piercing damage, and you are grappled as well. And the gravity is still pulling. Like you feel the hooks kind of go into your armor, go into your flesh, kind of scarring you, and you feel the gravity just pull even more. All of you are grappled.
How much damage? Sorry,
28 points of piercing.
28.
Okay, so 51. Oh my god, that is so much damage. What do you think?
Can anybody see where this energy is coming from? And I want to try and find if I can see the source of this trap of like what is drawing us up.
Make a perception check. With disadvantage because it is in dim light.
Okay. Perception. Good. I've got a plus.
Is anyone badly hurt?
I'm all right for now. 15.
I'm not great. I'm at about a third of my health, but FYI.
With a 15, looking around, it's hard to kind of look in the periphery, in the black and white of your dark vision. It's difficult to make out details. You're not sure.
Okay, I'm going to cast Fly on everyone.
Okay.
Wait, let me just check I can do that before I go rushing into things.
Yeah, I would say as well. Like, you are still all kind of, like,
Yeah.
deeply grappled with these things. So even with fly, you would have to kind of break free, which is, possible, but...
I have to touch people too. So how far away is everyone?
I'm gonna say that. I mean, Stan is next to you. Let's because you were assisting each other. I'm gonna say the rest are kind of 10 feet away. They're not like in touching range.
Okay, technical question about spells.
Go for it.
If I was like, hey Stan, take Ink's hand, take Adelbrecht's, takes Leonis's hand, and we created a chain, would a touch spell go through that like a current through copper?
I think technically it would. In this situation, you're a little bit too far removed to like create that chain. But yes, that's for future reference. I think that would work.
Yeah.
It's like the end of Guardians of Galaxy where they hold hands and...
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Then we all fly. Okay. Okay. I cast Synaptic Static on us all.
Cool.
Does it feel like we're constantly taking damage, or is it just we're grappled now, sort of stuck in those meat hooks?
As you try and kind of shake yourself loose and try and see like how badly you are in these barbs, you get a sense that if you would try and move and fail, there's a good chance that you would sink in harder.
That's disgusting. I'm going to activate my Ghost Step tattoo, which gets rid of grappling. So...
All right, yeah, you become... What is
wait,
it?
Wait. Let me just come up with the follow-up to what happens once I do that.
Okay.
Another technical question.
Uh-huh.
If I become... Okay, I'm going to go the other way. Can I look above me to where we would be falling towards?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like... It's, kind of a spiked ceiling almost. There's these barbed hooks and stuff, so you would probably kind of fall... whatever the source of gravity would be. So
further into the hooks, basically.
Yeah, you would be kind of inside them, but it's doubtful that you would go through the floor itself.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. All right then. I'm behind backwards. No.
Can anyone make a source of light, perhaps?
Oh, could I turn on my sunblade? Just activate it.
I think so. Let me just quickly check grappled. I think you can do that. There shouldn't be an issue with that. Yeah, sure. Especially with your sword. You can kind of, just on your belt, you can activate it and you see the light. So yeah, you have bright light surrounding you now.
Question, Inkblot, do you think maybe you could dispel the magic that's...
I need to locate what the source of it is, and then yes, I think I could.
How do we do that?
By looking.
Okay.
I could also, actually, I could detect magic. Hold on. Can I? If we want to just hang here for 10 minutes. While I ritually cast detect magic.
Well, there's nothing better to do.
Oh, no. I will, I can instantly cast it as one of my abilities.
Nice.
I don't need to ritually cast it. Once a day I can do this.
You're a real asset to the team.
So I sort of tap on my book. So just like double tap it.
Mm-hmm.
Like
And I
an
cast
iPhone.
it.
Alright, let me just quickly find more. Yeah.
Let me pull up.
It works, but let me.
This does not consume a spell slot.
Also, I can get free. I just can't get anyone else free at the moment. So let's figure out what's going on.
I could probably get out of this as well, and then be able to assist other people. I think it's going through possibly a very important organ. We're all hanging on spikes.
That's awful.
I know. But we're very hardy adventures. Or maybe it's like just digging through, like, when you were a kid, did you ever get little needles and just like put it just through the tip of your skin?
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, I'm very muscular, so it's probably going through that way. Just tank my abs.
It's just going slightly through one deltoid.
It's a good burn.
So I will say with detect magic, yeah, it does go off. You get a sense of, I believe, what would be, and thank God nobody's watching us because I'm sure I'm getting all these like different spell schools wrong.
It's our game. Screw him.
Yeah, come at us. No one.
It would be a
look.
transmutation aura that's coming from kind of what would be the ceiling that is now a floor, kind of underneath one of the floorboards. So there's something that has been placed there that is conjuring that. You also get a sense of very strong necromancy aura from the crystal, as well as an enchantment. Actually, maybe one of the schools as well from the chest. So there's something inside the chest that is also probably magically enchanted.
Am I right to assume, because Barnaby's rubbish with the School of Magic as well, that the transmutation is most likely the source of the gravity pull?
Yeah.
Okay. So I will point that up. I'll point to the floorboards. How far away is it? Or the ceiling board?
I'm going to say it's about, say, 15 feet away.
Okay. I will send out my mage hand to try and pull off the floor, like reveal it.
Yeah, I think Mage Hand is not strong enough for that. It is.
Ori, go help.
Yes.
Oh, did Ori make a dex save? Check for me as well?
Ori flies. Does Ori need to?
Yeah, there is still a magical effect that is pulling
Okay.
Ori.
Let's do a dex check. Because
With
Ori
advantage,
is
obviously.
dead. With advantage. Oh, yeah, totally. Yeah?
Yeah.
Do I
Yeah,
see-
sure, okay. She is a flying animal. There is a little bit more sense that she could, flap around.
Ah!
So she also takes, I believe it was 28 points of piercing
Well,
damage.
she's dead, isn't she?
Oh, Ori! No!
So depressing. Instant death on a hook, and then there's a dead dragon hanging there. Oh. This is awful. Okay.
Cool.
But I have a mage hand, don't I?
Can we mage hand together?
Do I have a mage hand? Is it this character who has a mage hand? Yeah, it is. Cool. Mage hand.
We'll mage hand together.
Mage hand together.
Pull it down.
So I believe Mage Hand in 5e is not quite strong enough. It can,
Yeah.
possibly unlock a door or open a door that's ajar. It's very light activities. Like, this ceiling board has been, hammered in. You can't quite get even a reach.
Oh,
Do you want me to go deal with this situation on the roof then?
well, if we can open up that portal or destroy, could you Eldritch Blast the thing open?
I can only Eldritch Blast a creature, as has been understood. One second though. Because what I could do, I could explode the ceiling.
I could try just walking down or falling down. Just through. I'm getting a weird. I'm gonna channel divinity.
Okay.
peerless athlete, I get advantage on strength and dex checks.
Okay.
Well, athletics and
nice.
acrobatics for 10 minutes.
Nice.
And I can carry, push, drag, and lift twice as much weight as normal. And my long jump increases by 10 feet.
Nice.
All right, so you're gonna try and get
And I'll
yourself
just-
free.
Get myself free, and I'm gonna try to, so a weird instinct hits me. I'm gonna try to stand on the ceiling
Okay, go ahead and roll a dex check for me.
with advantage.
Yeah, if that's what the divinity does for you.
Not acrobatics, just dex.
Yeah.
Advantage.
Yeah.
That's a natural 20. 21 is enough to break.
I'll just sort of.
Break free. So you still take 14 points of piercing damage, even though just to break free from the barbs and stuff that is kind of clinging to your armor and stuff, you do take a little bit of damage. But yeah, you aren't grappled anymore, and you land actually on the floor/ceiling of this place.
Okay, and then I will then. Where was the floorboard?
I will take my mage hand and grab your hand and
Okay.
put it onto the
And
floor.
then I will, as I'm a weird vampire, I'll just walk along the wall and floor, because I can just walk on walls.
Mm-hmm.
Oddly enough, I mean, there's the gravity doing it currently, but yeah, you look oddly. I mean, it just conjures a certain image at this point. As Adalbert kind of walks over very comfortably to the floorboard.
I look a little bit confused, but also like, and I'll go to the floorboard and I'll just try to just pry it open, so that to expose whatever.
Make an athletics check for me.
With advantage. Because I'm a peerless athlete currently. For 10 minutes, I'm peerless.
It's actually my favorite.
25. 25 is more than enough. You put your kind of gloved hands. You find the like almost punching in through the boards to get to that particular board, and then you just pull. Splinters go flying everywhere, and it does reveal a small dragon shard that is currently pulsing with this bluish light.
There you go. Is that enough?
Yes, hold it up or down. And I'll start focusing. I was like, everybody, hold on. This might be painful as the gravity shifts. And I will cast a spell magic on the gem.
All right. What level are you doing this?
3rd level.
All right. So, as Inkblot finishes the spell, there's a moment of tension, of unknown, and then everybody starts feeling the shift. It goes very slowly at first. There's this kind of tilting effect, almost making you nauseous for a moment, and then, like clockwork, it shifts. Everybody make a dex check for me.
Except
you as well. You're flying now. No, you can. You can.
I'm actually on the floor.
Yeah. So, well, you're on the ceiling that like became
Right, but
the
I can
floor,
just stay.
But
right?
you can stay there.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah, I'm just hanging on
Wait.
the wall by my feet.
So what's happened to us that we need to make a dex check in terms of the reversal?
You are
reversed
now
gravity.
falling, being pulled from the barbs that were deeply embedded in your armor and flesh. You're now being pulled down. That will still hurt you and pull you.
And
Dex
that's a
check.
dex check.
Because I told everyone to like prepare themselves.
I
Does this like we know it's all happening? Like, does this help at all?
I would definitely do Ghost Step Tattoo in reaction to that.
All right. Yes, I think use the ghost step. You're fine.
Thank you.
And because you are prepared, I'll grant advantage on those checks.
Oh, Stan.
Oh, yes.
Wow. Third natural 20.
Dex not that, you know.
Leonis as well.
Yeah, how's Leonis looking?
Leonis is fine.
Oh,
Okay.
no. Okay.
I have to
Nat
find
20.
Leonis from the other map though.
What a legend.
Come on. All right, there. Yeah. All right. Okay, Leonis fails as well. So both. So first off, Fennec, you fall gracefully down back onto the. Yeah.
As other people fall, I will cast Feather Fall.
Yeah,
If
it would. I would say it's not that like high of a fall that would really damage anybody, so you don't have to. But if you wish to,
No, I'm not going to do it then.
all right. But yeah, as you land nicely, kind of denting a little bit of the floorboards below you with just the weight of like armor and everything you have, and the
Disappearing.
muscles, of course.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I almost forgot.
it's the Hulk fall, you know, like that type. Stan, you still take 28 points of piercing damage, and you are still grappled. Same for Leonis with that.
And Inkblot?
Inkblot with 22, you take 14 points of piercing damage, but you also fall to the floor.
14, okay.
So you are not grappled. So yeah, the rest of you watch as Leonis and Stan kind of grunting from pain are still hanging there. Like, it seems the whole design of this would be that even if people managed to reverse it, they would still be hooked in and still be just continuously in pain.
How hurt are you both?
Maybe we should worry about them first.
That's what I'm talking to them. Yes.
Oh, good. That's what you're talking about. But to answer your question, yes, hurt.
Okay.
Are they like within reaching distance? Could we kind of like assist them to like push them off the spikes?
You would have to kind of get on top of each other to reach them.
Oh,
I'd say.
could we pull over one of the with all the shelf with all the books and stuff and pull it over to the center of the room where we could reach?
Actually.
Yeah, between all of you, you could do that if you wish.
Also,
Yeah.
I can just walk on the wall or the ceiling and just try
Is
and
it, how are you still up there?
You know what? I don't exactly know. I just realized when I was falling that I could do this.
What an interesting revelation.
Yes, I mean, it's quite fun, I will say.
What do you think you could pick your way through the barbs and help
think
stand
so.
out, and I'll help
Yes.
Leonis?
Yes, I think so. I'll walk along the wall and ceiling and help Stan.
All right.
Try not to get stuck back in the barbs.
All right. So yeah, the both of you try to kind of
Can you imagine? Oh!
That one went right through my foot.
trying to unhook them from these kind of. I mean, there's a lot of blood at this point as there's just seeping in through the or out through the armor and the leather and everything. It's quite slippery, quite difficult to do. But yeah, I mean, if you wish to try and free yourselves, make dex checks again with advantage.
Fennec, I
Leonis.
could use your strong muscles to help get Leonis.
Oh, I'm on the floor though.
Yeah, so am I. I'm right next to you. Hello. Fancy meeting you here.
We're right next to each other. I didn't
Oh,
realize.
yes.
Okay.
Your back muscles are looking very good today.
Oh,
Well, you're just mentioning those before.
because there was a bit of rip and they were exposed. Yeah.
Yes.
And
Even
with
if
a
Stan's
just
trying to get free
observation.
from these, he's just looking between them like, what is this vibe? What's going on?
with a heavy slam, Stan, you land on the floor as well. Now freed, you take 14 points of piercing damage. Doing so,
Yes.
Leonis takes 28 and is still stuck.
Leonis.
Oh, Leonis, I'll help you probably. Can I reach you?
Leonis looks really bad now. Like, he looks like he is on the verge of losing consciousness.
I will cast Cure Wounds on him.
Okay.
Okay, what can we do? We've
Um,
kept this person alive for so long. I'm not losing
Can't
him
let them
now.
die now.
He has exactly 28 points left at this point.
Okay.
He has +9 now.
All right, there you go.
Okay. So if we failed again, he wouldn't die.
Okay, I'm going to yeah, this will do. Can I touch his foot or something?
Yeah, you can jump on the table that has been dragged in the middle of the room and kind of barely reach out.
So I'm gonna cast gaseous form on him.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna say, I mean, that does it immediately. Leonos explodes into a puff of gas.
Fennec, what have you done?
Oh,
I only jest. I know what you're doing. Very good thinking.
This is character laughter on both accounts.
And then slowly floats
Sorry.
down.
Magic, eh?
It's good fun when it works.
Leonos can't speak in this form, so he is just hovering.
Yeah. Like, Leonis, I know it's strange, but you'll get used to it. It's fun. You have a flying speed of 10 feet.
Why don't you see if there are any strange gaps or entrances or exits? Look for any sort of any other place, and we will ransack this room.
Great idea. From Inkblot, as usual, Inkblot.
Thank you, Commander.
Leonos.
I think I've lost too much blood. I'm getting delirious. Can't be what's really happening.
You know what? When you get suddenly walked into a room because you're feeling a little bit too confident, and then you get impaled on spikes, you know, things go to your heads, and you just get a little bit delusional.
Here we worried about demigods when really it was just slightly sharpened metal hooks.
I think they were more than slightly sharpened, blood all over
Yeah.
their hands. Maybe we could have a lie down after we look through this room. I'm
great.
probably sure you've all noticed, but that red gem, incredibly magical, as well as something in that chest over there.
Oh, cool. What's the red gem's vibe?
Necrotic.
Ooh. So probably not touching it then?
Probably not. Yeah, would not be a good idea.
So you can kind of glance around now. You can see that the red crystal that's being placed on this kind of altar, you see that there are 10 vials in front of it. 5 of them empty, 5 of them filled with a crimson-colored liquid. You can also see that there is a metal stake that has been hammered into the crystal, and is currently very, very slowly dripping out this crystal, this crimson liquid that's probably encased in this crystal, onto the floor below. You can also see that there's a lot of kind of piping and copper alloy and loads of like things going into this crystal that it seems to be a focal point of some sort for this complex, used in some way.
Is there a control panel here?
So looking around, you don't see anything mechanical like that. Leonis at this point has floated down to the stairway that goes up and has seemingly disappeared for now.
He'll come back, I'm sure.
Okay, so.
You told him to go scout and investigate.
That's true, yeah.
I'll try to. I'm still on the ceiling. I'll try to just like my new ability. Just try to like stop and just fall down. Does that work?
Make an acrobatics check with advantage. Let's see. With a 12, I'm gonna say you don't manage to land completely upright. You land more like a cat, but it's surprisingly graceful. Yes.
Oh, oh,
Oh.
oh, oh. Should have looked for traps, I guess.
Yes, I feel like I was too excited by all the papers and books and crazy gems in this room.
Indeed.
I was just looking at the launch codes again, and I believe this might be control room Z. If we are on, I feel like we went up far enough to be on B1 again. And if this is the lift, this is the room where the energy must be dispelled, and perhaps all these pipes going to this gem, and the vial, and there's 5 empty vials. And did you not say there was 4 other companions who were with you, Albrecht?
Yes, that was my thought exactly. It seems quite. There were exactly 5 of us.
And if this is a necrotic device, do you think you have been changed? If these pipes are pulling all the energy from that darkness underneath this place and being brought to this crystal, and this crystal is refining them into some sort of potions, and then that is the power that changed you.
I suppose that is possible. I was never privy to any of the details, and in all honesty, I would not have understood the mechanisms behind it anyway. I'm not. It doesn't feel like I would be immune to necrotic damage. At least, I mean, who knows though? I mean, I did just walk on the ceiling, so. But
yes,
if anyone has any necrotic spells or something, we could test. But
Sorry, necrotic. Like spells on what? What?
I thought that's what you
What's
were.
the idea?
I thought our wizard friend was asking if maybe, since I'm created by this weird necromantic thing, perhaps I was.
Oh, the gem maybe has a relationship with your existence.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I thought you were asking if someone had a necrotic spell to cast it on the gem. I was confused.
No.
Okay. Well, there's misunderstandings even in fantasy worlds. So.
Fantasy worlds.
This is a world. We should have a look around, see if there's any further instructions.
Yes, indeed.
About the energy beneath this place, and see if there's any way we can dispel it or turn it off for a time.
Perhaps there's some documentation or where my comrades were sent.
Yes.
So we could find them, perhaps.
All right. Whoever is looking around, make an investigation check. Are you just kind of going through the entire room? You're going to take 10 minutes to do this? Or...
Yeah, happily take a bit of time.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, I'll assist whoever's investigating.
I will helm.
Okay, so I'll assist in plot.
All right, 23.
23.
Yeah, I'll take that as a group thing. So, as all of you go through, you do find in unlocking one of the chests. Oh yeah, Ella, do you have something?
I can't remember if we've done it before. Can I use Aura of Vitality, a 3rd level spell, outside of combat to heal myself? Because
Yeah,
I don't see if there's nothing in the.
So like bonus action 2d6.
Oh, we could also take a short rest.
Let's have.
If everyone.
I believe perhaps a short rest is in order.
Absolutely in order. Leonis, we're having a short rest if you want to come back. Also, that won't last forever, so.
Don't get trapped anywhere.
Well, I'm going to start my short rest in the 10 minutes while you're looking around, because Stan, just since she came down from the ceiling, has just been like lying on the floor, like vaguely engaging in the conversation, but like, I'm just going to lie down here for a bit.
Just bleeding.
I'll slide a couple of books under your head.
I'd just rather not move because I'm worried something might fall out or something. So we're just gonna stay where we are, have a rest.
That's fair.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
All right. Well, let's take a quick break as we're taking a quick break. I guess. Be back in a
I'll
few.
go to the bathroom too.
Tea.
And we're back.
Hey.
So, I will say, with a 23, I believe it was, going through everything, one of the chests, apparently, unfortunately, is empty. It seems like it has been either looted or very quickly kind of packed away. The other chest contains a single medallion, kind of resting on this quite beautiful red velvet. It's shaped like a shield. And you see there's 3 small gems kind of embedded into the shield itself. Further, you do find kind of a general documentation on the complex itself. And as Inkblot, as you're kind of reading around, looking around, make an Arcana check for me. Because there is a lot of documentation about this complex and its uses in this room.
Sure. Let me just find where Foundry is. Oh, there it is.
That?
No.
I'm so magical.
Oh, there's lots of dice rolling on my screen. Oh, because people are short resting.
Yeah.
Arcana, you said, yeah?
Yep.
I help. I'm arcanic.
Oh yeah, come and help me.
I
I'll
help.
point it out.
Sure. Fennec can kind of take a look at the more difficult passages as well.
Don't quite understand what this one means. Do you want me to roll or?
No, you roll. Absolutely.
Okay. I don't quite understand this passage as well. So 17 was my highest.
I ordered some beans takeaway, so I'm gonna get that at some point.
Yeah, I'm imagining short rest. You're cooking up beans at this.
Yeah, in a little pot. You're like, you've got it over a little stove. You set up in the middle of the room, a little fire. I've like disregarded. I was like, I don't need this one. You can use it for the fire, and you put out a little. Yeah, and you're making beans, and as you're making beans, I'm like holding a book. And
You think it's you think it's steam rising from the pot, but it's Leonis just kind of like hovering.
Gross. Put out my sun forger. Put it underneath.
Searing something on the sun forger.
So,
Make that noise.
with a 17, the pair of you can, reading the document that I shared, as well as reading all the other ones, you get a sense that the energy that the manifest zone is expelling, the decay and death aura that is basically the manifest zone, it's almost a fountain, and it can be controlled at to certain degrees. That the observatory, that's an interesting way of saying that word. The observatory functions almost as a kind of a compressing influence on the zone. In the documents, there's plenty of theories about using this energy, this compressed energy, as a weapon. But Carnathians mainly discovered that, number one, you can use this aura very well to bind undead to your bidding, as well as that it could be compressed to a degree and then funneled into a certain thing, which apparently is this dragon shard in front of you. Which then will, and gets very complicated, and you see that parts of the documents are missing. There's something that you could do with whatever this is, this crystal that is infused with in a sufficient level of this manifest zone energy. There is also information to suggest that if the launch order was followed completely to level 5, that the zone would be decompressed, which would mean that it would be possible to enter the zone itself. The zone would be dangerous in its natural form, but it really is the compression that the complex that it's built around that is forcing it into this thickness that is what Fennec experienced, basically. The potency is coming from that. So if it was completely opened, it would be dangerous, but it would be traversable. And yeah, you find the shield medallion as well. Yeah, nothing else. Oh, you're muted, Ink.
Boop. I will share this with everyone. And saying that if we can follow all of these launch codes or commands all the way to the end, we could compress the necrotic energy behind the door, and we could all go through there safely. Do I get the sense that it can be turned back on?
I'm gonna say with a 17, you don't know.
My fear is if we do shut it down and compress it, and we are not able to open it again, and we're not able to fully stop the portal from being opened, this is one of its defenses.
So I will say, so just to make it clear, currently it is compressed. Like the portal is somewhere inside this bottom area of this complex, and the complex itself is compressing this energy into one potent soup that is impossible to traverse through. If you would go through the launch order, it would uncompress everything, which would... I mean, if Ivan was here, Ivan would want to go through the launch order and uncompress, and then he would actually be able to get to the portal that is in the middle of this place.
I understand.
It's more of a kind of a holding thing that is happening currently, that everything is activated and it's holding this portal in place, all the energy in place, like this massive battery.
I see. Okay, okay. I explained that
Yeah.
to everyone. So
we probably want to make sure that he can't get through the launch codes and get into that space.
to get to where this portal is, so destroying these documents.
Perhaps destroying some of the launch, the mechanics themselves.
So it, not to the point where it malfunctions, but to the point where it's unusable.
Exactly.
My one fear is he can... Have we witnessed him teleport?
Yes.
Yeah, oh yes, he had, yeah. He could perhaps do something similar to what I was trying to do.
The necrotic energy is so powerful in there. I mean, I think that would still be a challenge, wouldn't it?
Well, if my hypothesis is correct, I think I could circumnavigate it. And if I am able to do it, I fear that he would be able to do that as well. So, I know you dislike the notion, but I feel like it might be our best bet to both make sure that the energy is not decompressed and it stays as a barrier, but also if we can disable, disrupt, even if it is arcane sigils, I could destroy the sigils so they cannot be conjured, sever the possibility that this portal could be reopened.
Would it be possible to decompress and then destroy the portal and then compress it back again?
I don't know. This equipment is old and these nodes are incomplete in places. And what happens if we decompress it, we make our way through, and that is when he strikes. And we have just opened the gateway for him. What if I go in there? If I'm lucky, no. I know I can do it. I'm sure of it.
Ink, if you're informed, if you're equipped with that information and that's what you want to do, despite all the risk, I think you're the expert here on magic. So what can we do to make sure that you're safe?
anything to bolster my defenses, to give me protection against necrotic energy. I can do some of that myself, but I'll also be concentrating on a few other things at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I need to rest.
Can you see in there?
There was I can manifest my mind beyond myself, and I believe the portal was beyond the compressed energy. That's where I could sense it.
Okay.
And I can send my mind quite far, and then through my mind, I can try and dispel or disrupt where the portal is. I can do this from within a dome of protective force. And look, if it does not work, I will instantly come back.
How instantly are we talking here, Ink? Is this, seconds?
Within about 20 seconds, I will conjure a teleportation spell to take me there. I will then form a barrier around me. If that barrier fails, I will come back. So, if I was to return in about 15, 20 seconds, it has failed. If I remain there, then I am safe. If I am not back within 10 minutes, I may... Well, I will be fine. I've not actually read this bit of paper.
As you start reading, Leonis lands in the middle of the room.
Of the pot of beans?
Yeah, of course.
Be honest, no.
Sorry, it's just very... It was a peculiar sensation. I'm glad to be out of it.
Absolutely, but that's no reason to take it out on the beans. I start picking them up off the floor.
I should warn you, there's... Your friends are upstairs. It seems to go straight to the... well, whatever. I saw a bedroom and like a big kind of hole.
Sorry.
Wait,
Our friends are upstairs.
Well, you spoke that you wanted to talk to somebody upstairs.
A small gnome fellow.
Yeah, I saw him.
And anyone else?
Small second.
Yeah, there's like this, an elf, I think. Kind of dark hair, kind of gray as well. Kind of a salt and pepper type thing going on.
And Ivan's not an elf, is he? No. No, I don't think so.
They were drinking tea. Or rather, the elf was helping your gnome friend make tea.
Do you know any elves?
It could be someone from Arcanix University.
Could be someone from the way.
Did they have a mask?
No, I could see their face and everything.
All right.
I'm pretty sure, like you're loud. I mean, it's like up there. So I don't know if they've heard you or not, but
Okay.
Are they wearing robes of any sort? Or
I mean, Sook's got like a bathrobe on, but
no, the elf.
No, definitely fit to travel. I'd say something I would wear if I was going someplace.
I wonder who that could be.
Very peculiar.
Okay. Well,
Can I get the beans? Sorry. Yeah, thank you.
You want some beans?
Well, yeah, if everybody's resting, I don't have to, whatever.
No, you can have some beans.
Okay, cool, thanks.
I mean, they might be a bit fuzzy, but your best place to enjoy them.
I don't care. He
You care about what? Specifically, what don't you care
He doesn't
about?
care about fuzzy beans or not.
Okay, all right.
He's like, starts
But if it's
chopping
in
down.
general, like, I don't care.
No.
Clint Eastwood.
You can see him stop mid-chew, and you hear like a crack of something. Like he probably did like eat some like weird texture off the floor, but he doesn't show anything. He's like,
Also, didn't our blood drip down from the ceiling spikes? Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
There's
gross.
blood on the floor. Yes.
Like, we're definitely leaking.
I'm gonna hand these observation documents to
Benny.
Adelbrecht.
Oh, okay.
As I think they're probably for them more than us.
Which documents?
They're House Carneth documents
Oh,
talking about. Well, I wonder if it's talking about Zavor, and the potency of the undead armies, and
I see. Any mention of anyone like me?
mention Chief Inspector Malvanor.
Malavanor, yes.
Malvanor.
He was in charge here.
Talking about binding hordes, I assume of undead. I'm sorry, my dog is whining on the sofa next to me. I don't know if you can hear them.
Yes,
I mean, I
Sonic,
think
you're hungry for beans.
I would say, Stan, as with your passive perception, you do hear footsteps, like where the barbed things, the hooks were, basically on the ceiling. You hear somebody walking around.
Okay.
Well, thank you. I think this is more about the general undead, not what they were doing to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I could not find anything else here.
Oh no, it's fine. I'm sure they're somewhere around here.
Perhaps they are through the compressed energy.
As a safeguard, maybe, or
Or
you're thinking, or
can I think back to when we fought Ivan's two minions, the like brother and sister duo? I forget their name.
Mm-hmm.
They're not anything like Adelbrecht, are they?
No.
No. Okay.
I mean,
cool.
you are aware of vampires existing in this world.
Okay. Cool.
They weren't that.
Okay. Well, we should rest up if we have the opportunity to. What do you want, dog? Sit down. Sorry. We should rest up, and I'm going to have a look at this amulet. And then we're running out of time, I feel like. The more we have before Ivan gets here, the more we know, the better.
yes. Well,
The elf upstairs is concerning me a little. Just
yes, perhaps.
whether that's an urgent problem or an ally, or I'm struggling to place from that description.
Who's the souk person you mentioned?
The caretaker of this place.
Yeah.
Appointed
Oh,
the university.
university.
Yes. Do you know of universities?
Yeah, yes, I'm familiar with the concept of universities. I just don't know which one you mean.
Arcanics.
Was that a thing in my time?
I off the top of my head, I'm gonna say yes.
Okay. Oh, yeah, of course.
Yes.
Right.
So that's who Zook is.
Well, I see, and he's your friend.
I think that maybe Zook has been alone for a very long time, and so friends are kind of beside the point for him.
Ah,
He's a little bit untethered.
Could do with more company.
Yeah.
no. I see. Well,
I wouldn't say no to being his friend.
He seems quite nice.
Yeah.
should we go talk or
At some point, yeah, absolutely. We have misled Zook. You know, we've said we're from Arcanix University.
I think
Oh, and you're not
Friendship.
okay.
also I am mad. Well, no, Zook has heard. Or they've heard us down here. Or I mean, Zook did speak of that. Whenever he comes down here, he is invisible, so he can pass all of the monsters and minions and various creatures down here and protect himself.
So
So,
if he's
he
the-
could just think it's one of them.
If he's the caretaker of this place, does that mean he would have information about, or
Less of I got the sense it was more he made sure nothing was going wrong rather than understanding how it worked. It was more of a
Oh.
researching position,
I
I
see.
think, from like 3 months ago when we met him.
Yeah, I mean, he was connected to charting the stars, less so
Yeah.
about like what this original
Yeah.
complex below the observatory would do.
I see. Okay.
DM. So there's footsteps above us. Looking up at the ceiling, are there any like cracks or like small
Not
something like that?
Not really. It seems like there is a kind of there is a thicker layer between as well. So like there is the ceiling boards and there was the dragon shard and then there's kind of a little bit of dirt or something and then there's the next story, so to speak.
Okay, so not even like a really little creature.
I mean, you still haven't looked at the stairway that goes up.
Okay. Yeah, can I? Oh, if I ask, Leona, did you?
Yeah.
How did you travel up?
Well, it was a
Yeah.
weird, like, smoke thing. I don't know. I just seemed to just go through. There was this hatch, and some carpet covering it, and then I was in a messy goddamn bedroom, I'd say.
Okay.
I'm actually a
Yeah.
little bit worried about Sullivan because he left us. I didn't see him there. Well, maybe he's there. Maybe he's just having tea and laughing at all of us.
Could he have gone the other way through the with
Through the
Yeti?
Yeti tunnel, I guess.
Was he the one who fucked up Paul? Maybe.
I don't think.
He was with us at that point.
Oh, all right. Yeah, I remember. He didn't want to do it. Yeah, yeah.
Also, I feel that Zook has to let us out. I don't think we can let ourselves out. I cannot remember. 3 months ago.
He did like drag furniture and a couch over the other hatch that led down below, and there was a very specific knocking rhythm that you were meant to do to.
I remember
Prove-
it very well.
Yeah.
To be fair, we could probably get out if we needed to.
Okay. Can I take a long rest? And I
Long
want
rest?
to investigate. Short rest, and investigate this amulet as well while all of this is happening.
Yeah. Yeah. As everybody's been doing it. So, yeah, it's in your inventory now. It's an amulet of decisive protection.
Ooh. Amulet. Gem. You may cause an attack. Ooh.
Can I? Right, and it ain't going.
Mhm.
Can I go over and have a look at the staircase?
Yeah, walking up, it's quite creaky. There's wooden staircase leading up. But yeah, as you get closer, you do see there is a wooden hatch that is covering the exit. I mean, it's dark. You don't see really through it or anything. It's thinner, definitely, than, it's thinner wood. It's not that thick.
Something very little get through any cracks around the edges of it.
Maybe a spider could get through.
Funny you say that. Okay. I would like to, if you'll let me, I would like to find Steed.
Okay.
And can that Steed be a little spider?
Huh. This
love it.
spell just never stops surprising me. Let's check.
Amazing.
Your DM might allow other animals to be summoned as steeds.
I think this is too encroaching on other spells that exist in this world, that in terms of familiars and like polymorph and stuff, like it is find steed, and steed specifically is an animal that would carry you or help you travel. So I think a small spider is not a steed, unless you yourself would be very tiny as well.
Yeah, I can't do that with magic. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Fair, that's fair.
Good try, though.
Someone could be polymorphed, or someone could become gas. Is it worth it?
Well,
Wait a second. I could probably walk through this wall.
do we need to go through there? Could we take the lift back down?
I don't know.
I assume, Leonis, that door leads back somewhere on the first floor of this complex, where the...
Well, I saw some, daylight, so...
I assume it, and that goes back up to where we came in from.
What I'd really like is to try and get a look at this elf and get a read on whether it's really, I mean, if it was someone from the Way, for example, or affiliated with the Way, that could be a very urgent thing for us to be concerned about.
True.
Or any of our many other enemies, the university, the house.
I am reluctant to use any spares. I don't think I have anything I can do to help in this situation.
Sorry. So, what? Give me the things.
What things do you need?
So what are the possibilities here?
It could be someone from Zeve, it could be someone from Arcanics University, which I think it might be. I seem to remember Zook mentioning that we were early and he was expecting, because we passed ourselves off as students of the university. So I imagine it's someone from Arcanics.
I could, you know what I haven't done in a really long time?
Mm.
Changed my appearance.
Fennec, who are you?
I don't know what the elf looks like, but I become a salt and pepper elf.
Does that remind us of anyone?
I mean, sure, yeah, you can kind of pick somebody off the street that you have seen and then change their hairdo as well, and then just become...
Anything to add? Any?
Leonis describes you this kind of tall, almost gangly looking elf that he saw. Apparently there was a kind of a lip scar that was running down to the right. Gives you this description. I mean, I mean, it looks like an elf. You're not sure if it's quite, what Leona saw, but
Do we
Hello.
recognize the lip scar? Does that sound like someone?
I'm gonna say Fennec.
Ooh, I know something. What a rare occasion this is. Go on.
Make just a generic wisdom check for me,
Alrighty.
or intelligence. Could be either. I think.
Wisdom. I will take
Alright.
wisdom.
You got this.
Do I advantage?
Yeah.
Nope. You're lucky you're getting this at all. Oh wow!
Fourth one today.
Wow.
Wow.
So with a 21, you are fairly sure, as like Leonis is describing, and as you are transforming yourself to match this, you didn't quite see this person. He was kind of a blur. But as specifically, there's mannerisms and physicalities. He was in the periphery when you last scryed on Ivan. He was the agent or whoever that was sent ahead of the strike force or ahead of the main forces to try and assassinate you.
Okay, it's come to me. Now that I've embodied this elf, this is someone who works with Ivan. I've seen them in scrying before when I've scryed on Ivan, when in particular the last time.
Did you ask a question? I was just thinking like how all my plans fell through just now. All right. So what was your question?
God, I love a natural 20.
The DC was 20, by the way. So
To be fair, I rarely know anything.
it's
So it's like comic in a way. But also, when was the last time I saw this person in the scry? Was it the last time?
the last time you scryed, I believe. I want to say was more than a day ago. I think because you had a long rest in between as well. And I think when Ivan said to him basically that you have 2 days to do this before the forces arrive.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yep. So it's the person I relay that information. There's a time pressure, desperate.
His name is Morut. Morrut.
This is Morut, the Morut I've been speaking of.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, let's all get our reactions out of the way.
Balls. Okay, Stan.
Anime
you are
reaction.
I'm so glad you have pressed this matter. Okay. Do we strike? Do we capture them? Do we kill them right now? I mean,
I turned into Ivan.
okay. I can teleport you and me up there. And you can be Ivan.
This won't. I don't think this is going to pass any tests. I think
Okay.
just give us a little bit of maybe a great shock moment.
I'm brainstorming.
If
Okay.
this is an enemy agent,
Yes.
perhaps we should a quick strike
Yes.
to
Quick strike.
disable them.
Yes. Well, Albrecht, could I teleport you up? And do you think you could cause great uncomfort to this person?
Grievous bodily harm resulting in death.
I am certainly capable of that, although I'm not. I don't know. Do you know what this person's capabilities are, and what
Probably
what
magical.
what will Zook do?
Zook will have to. I will handle Zook.
Can
Try and help.
is there any way to transport all of us there?
I can take one other person with me.
I can take one other person, but then that's a spell slot, isn't it? That's
Well,
the
other
we
spell
might be.
dies.
We might not be doing my plan until tomorrow. This might be the fight, and we need to do this quickly before they come down.
That's true, but there's Leonis and there's Stan. That we're not going to be able to take everybody. Leonis, how are you feeling?
Leonis, could you go around the long way?
I mean, I don't know the way, but
Or if you go up to the door, we will, at the first moment's notice, we will open it and get you out.
I can open the door if we get to the door. I have telekinesis, and that's 1 spell slot rather than 2, and then I can keep using the thing I've telekinesis rather than dimension dooring.
I'll go check if it's even locked or anything.
Yeah, good idea. Good one.
Well, why don't you 3 go to the door, and we'll do a pincer kind of move. I will teleport us straight upstairs to get the jump on them.
Okay.
And then you burst out of it, creating even more chaos. So we're coming from all different directions. We're not all bottlenecked in the same hallway.
Okay. All right, fine. Okay, let's go.
Okay. We will.
Right.
Can I listen first really carefully and see if I can hear, like, footstep-wise, where they are on the floor above us? Like, pinpoint where the...
Sure, make a perception check. With the 5, nope. I mean, there's carpeting. You're not sure. There seems to be somebody in the room. You're not sure if they just left or they're still there.
This is an exciting plan. A quick strike. This is exactly what I specialized in.
Well, I will make you quicker.
All right. So what is and who is doing what?
Let's all go to the doorway. The
nearby, the nearby hatch. Sure.
That leads us back into the main room.
Yeah, the one that you haven't used ever. The one that
we came through. Yeah.
Oh, the elevator you wish to go to.
No. So the hatch that leads us back into the observatory is where we want to go.
Yeah, if you go down through the elevator.
No, can't we go through the way Leonis went? Didn't he go through like?
Sorry, yes.
Those
so
stairs?
there's that's what I mean.
Okay. Because I assume that's where, if we go up there, we'll be close to the entrance. That's what I'm assuming.
Yeah. You would. I mean, as Leonis has described, there was a small kind of a bedroom that Zook used, so the hatch seems to open there, and then it would go through the the circular kind of dome room of the observatory, and then you could exit the observatory itself. But yeah, you all walk up through the stairway.
Yeah. Inkblot, give me notice before you teleport. I will cast the spell first to prepare, and then we can charge in.
I will cast haste on you, which will increase your speed.
Oh, I am familiar with the spell. I can cast it myself as well. Oh,
whoever
spell.
is, I think I should be the back. Just because I know what happens when you fight your enemies.
I'll as like one turn before we teleport, I'll cast branding smite on my weapon, so I'm ready.
And I'll cast haste.
All right.
I would like to cast bless at 2nd level, so that all 4 of us, not Leonis, sorry, will get D4.
All right, keep that in mind. What's the marching order for this? So Leonis is at the very taking up the rear.
Stan and Phoenix should go first.
Stan should go first.
Because we'll go. Because it doesn't matter because we're going to teleport out of there, and I assume I'm going to lock into the main room for a dimension door spell.
Who were you talking to?
The room.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because that's where I assume we're going to need, like... Yeah.
Yeah.
So do we get the sense that the door that Leonis was talking about doesn't go to the... Because we entered into this underground complex through the central chamber, where this corridor seems to lead to a different place.
So very specifically... This is where the hatch is. As you can see, it just slightly popping out from the carpet.
I thought the hatch was in the center room. I understand. Okay. So we've not gone through the hatch. We're like on the other side of the hatch, ready to jump out.
Yeah, currently, I mean, Leonis hasn't had time to check if it's locked or anything.
Cool.
You're kind of on the staircase. Everybody make stealth checks as you're walking and whispering on this creaky thing.
I have disadvantage because I'm in plate armor.
So excited and nervous. We're at the back, so hopefully that helps.
And Leonis as well.
And just to be sure, we're going for kill.
Kill. There is a gnome. Don't attack
Yes,
them.
yes,
Just
the
the
elf.
elf. Yes,
The-
and
the-
any of their accomplices.
Salt and pepper.
Accomplices. Yes,
Salt and pepper elf is
is your
destined to die
goal.
tonight.
Yes. Or to the point where they're knocked out and maybe we could question them. Well,
Well,
that might not happen. But if they work with Ivan, they are probably notoriously evil.
ah,
All right. Well, as you are whispering and, I mean, talking quite loudly, just being excited for this and fearful of this, you reach and there's the creaking stairway as well. It's quite difficult to be silent on it. But you try, and you reach the hatch, door frame, whatever. Push on it. You feel it's quite heavy, but it doesn't seem to be locked. It just seems like a heavy hatch that has just has never been opened, has never been noticed. It seems to just have been like melted into the floor itself, that it's meant to be covered. You push back, the carpet rolls, you can
Don't
see
open it.
into the room.
Well, we don't open it yet. We're just standing there.
Okay, you're standing there,
waiting.
sure.
Is that right? Because hold on, let me
Yeah.
get this. The plan is, me and Albrecht teleport into the room as Fennec casts telekinesis to fling open the door, and you guys come out that way while we're all like the hatch opening and us teleporting is at the same time.
And also with the hatch, can I rip it off its hinges and keep it, please? Yeah. Door.
Sure.
Yeah. So, are we doing this now? Like, just because I'm going to cast.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm all for it.
I
Just like a train plan all over again.
This is going to go so well.
Yeah.
I will cast haste on Albrecht.
branding smite.
Cast, and then I will grab him and cast Dimension Door.
I will willingly go along.
All right. So as the two of you appear,
And I want to appear on the far side.
far side.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't need to see. I think. Yeah. So it's
No, I just need to have it in my mind.
All right. As Inkblot and Albrecht disappear with a pop, you feel the air rushing into this vacuum they have left, and straight after them, Fennec, Stan, and Leonis, you rush up, crashing open through the hatch there, leaving the carpet kind of strewn to one side of the room. You hear Zook yelling, "Oh!" As you rush into the room. Inkblot and Adalbrecht, you immediately spot what must be Morit, with another robed figure just over to this side.
Okay.
I will immediately rush towards the elf.
Everybody roll initiative is what we're doing.
This is so fun.
Oh, I'm so
Okay.
excited.
Can I get it right this time? Did I do it? Okay. Was that initiative?
How did I roll 29 for initiative?
But where is the plus 12 coming from?
I
Yeah.
don't think that is our init because I rolled a 2. So
Where's these bonuses coming from?
I
That
don't
is a
think
good
these numbers
question.
can be quite
Yeah,
right.
Fennec rolled a 31 for initiative.
Yeah, that's literally impossible.
Is there somebody who has an aura that is...
Not
Have
that-
we've all got like these really high initiative bonuses, so maybe
Yeah.
it's
But
hold on. So
from-
I rolled a natural
It must be our
13.
patrons, I think, actually. My patron stepped in.
I mean, we all seem to be in the right order, so maybe it's just Foundry doing numbers.
Let me check this.
Because Fennec rolled a 17 in his first. I rolled a 13, 11. Like, I think. Although Stan.
I rolled a 2. So I should be at the
Oh,
bottom.
yeah.
I also always roll terrible initiative. I feel like I want it to be acknowledged that I'm always terrible.
Why is it adding a 10 to it? It's so bizarre. Huh. really don't know. I mean, at some point, it doesn't really matter. It's kind of whatever. All right, so let me just quickly change the name to Zoop. So as you emerge, you see Morat immediately turn towards you. A little bit of, just to give a sense, the bright light that you see, that's where there's daylight. The rest of it is in dim light. As you stare towards Morat, Morat immediately seems to fade into this dim light, almost naturally, just blending into it as combat starts, becoming invisible. The mage next to him, the kind of bald-headed, as now he has put back his kind of cowl, you can see this unnatural milky white eyes, kind of cut ears, very like he has been modified in some way, but he is completely visible. All right, well, with that, they are not surprised, unfortunately, because all of them have higher passive perceptions, I believe,
Then
than any of... Let me just quickly check that. Yeah, so all of them are completely aware that you were coming. Excuse me. All right, so first up, Inkblot, as you land, as Adalbert lands, immediately you hear footsteps running, coming from the story above you. Like somebody's on the rafters or on the piping, and a figure, a darker kind of elf figure, lands behind you, Adalbrecht, and will strike at you with his short sword, and will have advantage on it.
you have a +2 to your AC.
Yep.
All right.
God. If I cast Shield of Faith on myself, I would have an AC of 26.
Oh,
I have 24 right now.
Let's okay, and another one. It's 20 to hit.
Nope.
All right, second attack. I'm gonna say second attack towards Inkblot because you are next to each other.
I will use my reaction to attack him back.
Okay, go for it.
T actions. Roll. Attack. Bless. I have bless, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
4. Oh shit.
15 does hit. Actually, that's exactly the AC.
Yes.
Oh fuck, that dude is fucked because I'm gonna pump. Well, there's branding smite, and there's also I'm gonna put a divine smite in as well at level. Well, let's do level 1.
Okay.
So,
right.
oh geez, this is gonna be a lot. So, first damage. Yep. It's regular damage. Then let me branding smite damage. It's an extra. Did you see that?
Yeah.
7, I think.
Yeah, it should go automatically. So yeah.
Okay. And level 1 divine smite. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. Wait, no. Ah, there we go. Standard roll, first level. And did it add the improved divine smite automatically or not? I forget.
I think yours didn't.
Okay.
I think.
I'll add situational another 1d8.
All right.
Yeah. Another 15.
All right. Yeah, you take a good chunk out of its.
And also
Uh-huh.
comes. And the target sheds dim light in a 5-foot radius and can't become invisible until the spell ends. So for 1 minute he can't become invisible
All right. Yeah. So
because of the branding smite.
brightens up that area as well. You can just see, the strikes kind of leaving behind this.
Yeah. I don't even bother blocking his blow because I'm like, rah, and it just whack.
Well, it's still difficult to hit this guy as he's trying to dodge your moves, trying to get at Inkblot, and does get an attack towards Inkblot.
Mm-hmm.
So that will be it's first up 12 with advantage. Oh, low rolls 10 with 12 the highest to hit.
12 does not hit.
That would have been so bad for you if he had. All right, that's very annoying. All right, he's gonna stay there at this point because he can't really. Oh no, you took your reaction, so actually,
Yeah.
he can move.
And I think. Wait, let me check.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this isn't an opportunity attack, right? For the purposes of Sentinel, or is it?
I mean, the one that you did isn't like as in you used your
Yeah.
reaction to do something else, not
Yeah.
to take an attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Yeah.
So he can move. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so he's gonna jump basically back up. Well, he's gonna go to the door at this point, almost up the staircase there.
Yeah, he's
So-
very visible,
Yeah.
extremely visible.
Yeah. Thankfully, another one jumps down. Adelbrat going first for you.
Another. Bum.
There we go. What is this?
What do these guys look like? Even the human, or what are they?
So these look elven. I mean, they have covered up their faces, but
Okay.
the ears give it away. They are elven indeed. Why is it
okay.
saying? Why are you saying I'm not 30? I'm 30 feet away. Why? I'm not. I'm totally not. Okay, now I figured it out. It was because I was stupid. It's usually the. All right. First up, that is a slow rolls, but with advantage. It's a 17 to hit.
Nope.
Second goes towards Inkblot.
Why are they getting advantage? Do I know?
I mean, mechanically, just
Oh.
rogue shit.
They do.
I mean, basically, they're
Oh, I
running
see.
up, surprising you. You didn't know where they were,
I
and they
see.
have a specific thing. So 17 to hit. Inkblot.
Shield.
All right, so that just misses, kind of bounces off. You can see that the blade itself seems to have some sort of a kind of a grayish green sheen to it. So the blade, it's probably poisoned. But yeah, you managed to do that, and he runs back as well. He's gonna run here. Inkblood could take an attack opportunity if you wished.
No.
No, you couldn't. Cause
No, I can't because I've used shield.
Fennec, as you jump out of the hatch, you're all three of you in the middle of the room. Zook is directly ahead of you.
Which one is Duke?
Zook is just here. I don't know if you can see it through your view.
Wait. Sorry, I have my character sheet up.
Is it-
Yeah, thank you. Okay, cool. Let's do it. Let's get chaotic. Yeah. Oh, do I? Does Zook seem antagonistic to us?
He seems confused and scared.
Great. So I'm going to enter the room.
You can see he is holding a tray of tea
Okay.
and it's shaking, like clattering.
Did I see that person go invisible?
No.
Great. All right. Fireball time.
Fireball. Everybody's casting
Fireball.
fireball.
Whoa.
All right, you look at the fragile mechanical devices around the room.
Absolutely do not.
All right, Fennec does not notice. I should have said Fennec does not notice.
Okay, let's do it. Damage.
You hear Zook say, no, as the fireball launches.
It won't let me. What do? I press this. But it has to have an additional one. One
Wait,
second. That's
yeah.
not actually right. I need an additional one.
Also,
Okay,
place,
so 39.
place
Holy
where you are
shit.
casting it.
Yes.
That was like 6 sixes. Jesus Christ.
No, it's okay, Zook.
All right, this is gonna take.
Oh.
Did it just miss me? Oh
Yeah.
wow.
It's gonna take a little bit of time because I have to do the save. Alright.
Can you imagine if I was like, "Yep, Adalbrecht, it's your time."
That would be so funny if you betrayed me. Like you're so scared you're just gonna like, know what? No.
Special guests are always bad news.
We've been burned before, so I decided to. Because fireball is a fire.
All that religious talk with Stan was just fake and
Find little chinks
Yeah.
in your armor.
Okay.
Flammable.
That's
Die.
this one.
Just one mouse's opinion. Die.
Oh my god, so let's rolls. Wait, does he have evasion as well? Yes. Right, so that's half.
road shit.
Oh shit.
And then this one.
Road shit.
Do, 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 do.
All of them failed. It's
Yes.
crazy. But some of them do have evasion, so that's at least something. Alright, Fennec, what else?
You mean after having single-handedly wiped out a room of everything?
Yeah, I mean, there's still kind of. I mean, there's something raining from up high, like as in ash and kind of like sparks or something from the residue of the spell. So there's this constant air of fire happening currently. But yeah, what else do you want to do?
I say, Duke, stand back. We don't want to hit you.
You cast fireball first, like right in front of him, and then you're like, stand back.
Watch out! Just singe eyelashes.
The next one might not miss.
And that's my turn.
Alright.
Does Mort become visible when he got? Or did he
No.
get- Okay.
Stasis.
I will say, actually, there's a moment in the light, that just the explosion that seems to for a moment make him visible, but as the dim light returns.
Okay.
All right, so. One second here. All right, so the mage rushes to the middle of the room, just ahead of you, Fennec, and opens kind of his torso, takes off the robe there, and you can see this gaping hole in the middle of this dude.
Ew.
Oh.
And you feel a strong gravitational pull as air starts being sucked into this creature.
Oh, not more gravity.
So,
there.
Fennec, Stan, and Leonis, please make a strength saving throw.
Strength saving,
Mhm.
you say?
And we all add it, not Leomus, but we can also add a d4 as well as +5.
Nice. Wait, +5s.
That's my aura.
Mhm.
Whoa.
Is Leonis
Paladin
getting that as well?
That should be with the... I think he should do, because
Yep.
they're both within 10 feet of me.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That'll just automate then. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a d4 as well.
Thank you. Mine didn't automate. So that's +5 for me.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's... And Stan, it's 15?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, everybody except for Stan
Ooh.
makes it. So Stan, you just... I mean, you weren't maybe quite ready. You were worried about the stealth aspect of it, and suddenly there's a fight, and suddenly there's this gravitational pull, and you already failed in one of these. There's painful memories involved. Whatever it is, you suddenly get pulled forward, and Fennec and Leonis and who else can see, you watch as Stan disappears through and into this void. You take, Stan, 28 points of force damage.
Okay.
and you find yourself in what looks to be almost like you've fallen down a well. Like there is light there's somewhere far, far above you, but otherwise it's just a dark tunnel.
I'm gonna rip the flesh from his bones.
This keeps happening
as well.
to Stan.
Sorry, I should have said Fennec and Leonis take 14 points of force damage and are knocked prone.
Oh, damn.
All right. With that, the mage. Let's see if he has any movement. He has a little bit of movement, so he's gonna. Also, I'm gonna blockade, and I should have done this before. I'm gonna draw walls around here because this would be. You can see through it, really.
Oh, you can't?
You can't. It's a pillar of mechanics. All right. With that, Inkblot.
Okay.
Ink, as soon as you start your turn, you notice a certain sense of speed from my aura of alacrity, and you can move an extra 10 feet this turn.
Ooh, okay.
I look at you. Godspeed, my friend.
Let's go. Let's go. These stairs go up or down?
So these ones go up. Yeah, these ones go up.
Which one? These ones?
Yeah,
Go
yeah.
up, and then these ones go down.
Yeah.
Okay. There's one guy there. Let me just check range. You're 25 feet away. So I didn't see that. I just heard a vacuum and then nothing.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to move to... Oh, move. Oh, because I've got the wrong thing. I move here. Oh, that blocks my view of everyone. Oh, this is annoying. Okay. This changes what I want to do.
So I've done that and I've done that. Okay, good.
So I need to keep concentration. These stairs. Okay. I'm going to change my move. I'm going to run up these stairs.
Okay.
So 25, 35, 40. So I can get to there.
Mm-hmm.
Now I can see this dude. Okay. Yes, 35. Okay.
Make an intelligence check for me.
Okay. Happily. Intel. That is a 10.
Yeah, you're not quite sure. There's something about void spaces and destroying them that is bad. There's alarm bells ringing off.
Yeah, I thought so. But I didn't see Stan go in there, so I don't know.
It's true.
So I'm going to... Sorry, team. I had a plan and now it's all gone out the window and now I'm looking at my spells and going, I wasn't prepared for this.
No, it's all good.
Okay. I'm going to hold back and I'm just going to target this guy. And I'm going to throw I think it's chill touch I want to use. Does that reduce your... Nope. I'm going to throw a ray of frost at them. And I think I get a 1d4 as well.
Mm-hmm.
1d4.
Yeah, that's a miss.
One. That is horrendous. I think that's it then, because I don't think I've got any bonus actions I can do. No, what a rubbish turn. Okay, no. I'm gonna say. Oh no, because I haven't seen it. This plan is going well. That's my turn.
Okay. It's Morit's turn. All right, so Fennec, you don't really see it happen because in dim light, this dude is invisible. But you feel as something is rushed through the air towards you. You try and block it just on instinct. Mort is going to make an attack against you. It's going to actually go for an assassinate. So, first up.
We need to light up this room.
Oof, low rolls. I'm just have a curse on me. Second attack. This 14 was highest. That's better. It's 24 to hit.
It does hit, yeah.
So, that's a 33 points of piercing and poison damage combined.
Okay.
Plus 21 points from the sneak attack.
Whoa. Can you just give me a total? Please. 33 plus
That's
54.
54.
54.
85, 85. Holy shit.
And make a constitution saving throw for as well.
Okay.
Plus a D4.
Well, that's just very low.
Plus a d4 wouldn't help in this. So plus to that extra is another 28 points of poison damage.
I am nearly down.
Whoa.
I am super nearly down.
I
So
regret my
he
turn.
almost, appears from a moment in this light, and as you kind of like, you're prone as well, actually. So he almost kind of just needles you with the short sword, and kind of looks down, and you see the black hair at this point, the salt and pepper thing that he's got going on. You see the lip scar as he grins at you, the scimitar smile, and says, "Ivan sends his regards." That's his turn. Adelbrecht, you hear footsteps above you.
I think I'd like
Oh.
to do a reaction.
Yeah, what's your reaction?
No, actually, I don't have. I can't do.
Okay,
No.
okay.
Fine.
With that, Adelbrecht, you hear footsteps above. Somebody running up one of those kind of pipes that is running there, and softly lands next to you. And he's going to make 2 attacks against you. You have taken a turn, so you would not have advantage on this.
No.
So that would be a 12 to hit and low rolls, an 8 to hit. So both of these miss.
I don't even look at him.
All right. Well, it is your turn. Who do you wish to look at?
Oh. Oh. Okay, this pillar now changes things. Did I even see Mort go invisible when I first jumped in?
Yeah, you wouldn't have seen that.
I wouldn't have seen anyone, actually.
You'd have seen the assassin next to Mort there.
How is is it there dim light everywhere here, or how does it...
So yeah, basically everything besides the golden ring around the next to the pillar is in dim light.
Oh boy, this changes things. It didn't show the pillar didn't block my view when it wasn't my turn. That's why I'm confused now.
I mean, you have a general idea that there's running happening, there's fighting happening, so that's kind of what you know.
I think I would have heard stuff. No, you know what? I'm gonna ignore this dude still, and just scream "Glory to Karnaf" and just rush towards. I don't see anyone here, but I'm hearing shit, so I'll just sort of rush. I don't know, like here, for now. Whoop! Can't move through walls apparently. Wait, what?
I'll move you.
Okay.
Here?
Yeah, there. Okay, I see the mage. I don't see Mort. Fuck.
I mean, you would be aware that there is an invisible enemy fighting. Like,
Yeah.
you can still hear voices and, like, it's possible to,
Wait, is Mort not the person right next to me?
Yes.
But he's invisible.
Yes.
I think I would still, since the, Phoenix seems to be kind of fucked up. I'll try to get to the elf
Okay.
still, and I'll take 3 swings at him.
All right. All of them with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Go for it.
There's something else I wanted to do, but I don't think it makes sense with the field of vision. Attack, disadvantage. Oh, I forgot to add a d4.
Go ahead and roll a d4 and that. Add it.
18.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice. Okay. So, damage.
25 points of slashing radiant. Yeah.
And I'm like, haha, I see you. I'll cast another branding smite.
Okay.
Should have done that first, but oh well. It says I'm already, but I used it. Okay, whatever. So, and then just swing away again, second time. Standard roll, attack, 1d4. Whoops, 1d43. Can I do that?
Probably somehow.
Disadvantage. 18.
18 hits as well.
And he becomes visible. Well, I mean, depending on how. Well, I'll tell you what the spell says. So, radiant damage, which deals radiant damage to the target, which becomes visible if it's invisible, and the target sheds dim light and can't become invisible until the spell ends.
Yeah. So I mean, that first part of that is the thing that counts for this. So yeah, he is visible suddenly.
Cool. And
as you kind of carve wounds into him.
Yeah. And I'll pump a 3rd level divine smite in that last hit as well.
All right.
Also, 2d6 from the branding smite.
Go ahead and roll damage. It should. Yeah. Yep.
Another 10 from that.
All right.
And divine smite. Standard roll. 3rd level. Cast spell. Damage. And add 1d8 because it didn't add the thing. So another 30 points.
Wow. All right. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
More looks pretty rough.
And I have a 3rd attack because of haste.
Go for it.
Yes.
And that's a regular roll now. Because he's visible.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. I'm just accomplishing my goal.
Right.
17.
17 is enough.
Oh, thank God.
Bless. Haste.
It's buffed up.
It's regular damage.
This is buffed up.
21 points. Still up.
Nice. Really
Barely.
Good. Whoa. Flick him on the nose. One more.
I'll put a level 1 divine smite in it.
All right, go for it.
Love smiting.
First level.
I've never played a paladin, but I really want to play one now. I mean, I've wanted to play one since you've been on as well.
20 points.
Yeah, with that's enough to strike Morin down as he is almost trying to, like, you can see him, like, his form starting to get fuzzy as he's seemingly trying to transport through shadow away from you, but you just
divine power.
Bloodstain.
Nice. Great turn.
All right. Well, anything else? Adelbrecht.
Ooh, also, yes. One more thing I wanted to do. Whoa, what? Sorry. Oh, wait. Shit. I can't do it. Okay, it's a bonus action. Never mind. I used everything. Yep, okay, that's it.
All right. At this point, Leonis will rush forward, running over the fallen comrade, and will rush towards the wizard. Unfortunately, can't quite get there, but he has to use a dash to get there. Stan, you are deep in a well. Looking up, you see daylight, like you see a small opening somewhere up there.
What a creepy ability.
I need to get up there. Well, now, when we think about steeds, the definition of a steed is something that you would ride. So some sort of large bird? Could that be a steed?
Yeah, I mean, as long as the creatures can possibly, I think, carry you, they could be a steed.
Great.
Have you had a giant wasp before?
Well, I was smaller then.
Oh,
That's when I was a halfling. Do I think a giant wasp would? It probably wouldn't do the job for a half elf, would it?
Wait,
let me check.
you're not a halfling, right now?
No, I got my buddy back.
Oh, I'm behind in the stream. Shit.
Uh,
Okay.
So yeah, I'm gonna say it would have to be. It has to be a medium piece. It would be. They give an example of a pony as something that you could ride. I'm gonna say it has to be a large beast or a medium beast that is very strong to just carry your massive amount of weight with your armor and sword and backpack and everything.
So a giant eagle, is that large?
I think a giant eagle would be enough.
If you'll allow me to summon a giant eagle.
All right, let me find a giant eagle.
Would love to do that.
1 second. I was so prepared for this. I'm so sorry. All right. Yeah, it's a large beast. I think it could carry you. All right. So you summon that in the void. All right. Yeah. You, for a moment, there's nothing, and then you hear as a giant eagle just kind of comes out of the darkness and flies next to you.
I would like to either jump on its back, or if it's flying, for it to just grab me in its talons and try and fly me up towards the sunlight.
All right, I'm gonna add an initiative to it, and we'll see. So yeah, it will soon act. If that's the command to grab me and get me out, like it can do that next turn, on its turn.
Bonus action. I'll just light up the sunblade, ready for the future.
All right.
Yeah, I think that, unless I assume I can't. Can I try and? I can't really use my movement in the void, can I?
No, it is. There's nothing to even hold on to. It's just this kind of formless blackness.
Okay, I'll wait for that eagle then.
All right, let's hope that the eagles are coming, Max. The eagles are coming. Thank you. All right, with that, it's this assassin's turn. Well, they have very specific orders.
Oh no.
Kind of get to Fennec.
I'm sorry, are there specific orders kill Fennec?
There's specific orders to kill as effectively as they can. So, running past Leonis, unfortunately, they keep, Leonis can't quite do anything. So, Fennec. That will be an attack against you. With the short sword. So let me... Yeah, you're prone. That doesn't do anything. Doesn't have... yeah, you don't grant advantage or anything, so it's just a straight roll. Now I start rolling. 25 to hit.
Yeah, I mean, it hits, doesn't it?
That's 33 points of piercing and poison damage.
Did you potentially mean to say 6?
No.
I'm unconscious.
All right, please make a Constitution saving throw for me as well.
Do we need to do that?
Yeah, because you're still taking poison damage even though you're down. You're unconscious, but the
With
poison...
D4.
And +5.
Was it saving throw? Or yeah, right?
Yeah. I don't know what these...
Plus D4. Just plus D4, right?
That's just 16?
I think it should add the
okay.
+5 as well from
Yeah, it's not added that.
from Stan's aura.
Am I close?
Well, does my aura still work for saving throws?
No.
Oh shit! But
Do I need to be within 10
But
feet?
yours
but I
was,
am
wasn't
there.
it?
I am there, so
Yeah.
you can add +4.
Oh,
So
cool.
I have the same thing. It's just mine's a little worse than Stan's.
Is it 19?
It's
Yeah,
20
it'd be
then.
20.
20. Oh, yeah, +4. Yeah, that's enough. So you take half instead, so you take 12 points of poison damage.
I'm a little unsure what you want me to do because I'm at 0.
So everybody who's DM, let's remind ourselves and me. Unconscious and damage.
Is the
I think you
does
take
the
a
attack
death
come
save.
from a single attack though? Like if
Oh,
it's
yeah.
one single attack, then it doesn't matter how
all-
much damage you take. It just
That's
brings you to
true.
0. Like it's,
It goes over your hit point maximum, right?
Yeah.
Like in negative
Yeah.
I
terms.
think an automatic death.
Yeah, it's one
Sta-
attack. Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even with
so-
it's just the poison added to it.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's
So-
just a really good hit.
All right. So that's Fennec down. That's good for now. It'll turn towards Leonis.
Get me back up, please.
Oh, I've got bunches of healing. Don't you worry.
25 to hit
get-
Leonis.
Back if I come back to life. I know.
Yeah, it's kind of a short rest, right?
Yeah. I'm glad we can-
The giant eagle on its turn grabs you and starts flying down the tunnel with its... Oh, Jitsi went crazy for me.
Me too.
Yeah, me too. Just kicked
That's
me out.
interesting. Let me just quickly check. Yeah, okay, I need to deal with this now. Max is Inkplot and Stan is Fennec. And...
I lost signal.
Oh yeah.
in key seconds there.
It's all right. We all
Yeah.
win.
Oh, did we all? Okay.
There we go. All right, quick, dirty, it works. Yeah, with that, the eagle flies through the tunnel, grabbing you. With its speed, it's more than enough to fly out of the event horizon. So suddenly, yeah, you hear it and see a giant eagle emerge out of this dude's torso. It doesn't look like it should be possible, but there's almost this kind of miniature to normal-sized effect that's happening as Stan and the eagle emerge. So yeah, Stan is currently there. The giant eagle is floating midair.
Yeah, could it? I don't know how tall the ceiling is, but can the eagle keep me?
Yeah, if you wish to kind of... I mean, it wanted to get you out. I'm going to say you're like 15 feet up at this point, just holding you there.
Okay.
All right.
And it's like a bronze-colored eagle as well, like almost metallic glint sort of feathers.
All right. With this one will... All right. This one will go for Adelbrecht. 2 attacks. First up, this is a 13 to hit. Second attack, that's a 15 to hit. Adalbert just laughs away these glancing blows. Fennec, make a death save for me.
You're fine. You've got this.
Does Bless work on death save?
No, I don't think so.
She's fine.
Yeah, you're fine.
They're fine. They're fine. They're fine.
There's 2 paladins. We got this.
So yeah, marked 1 success down, or it maybe did it automatically. All right, the wizard is cackling laughter at this point. I mean, he seems insane with power, with whatever the hell is going on. And it will... let's see if it can shoot this. Just... not quite. Yeah, no. Alright. Can't do Cone of Cold. Inkblot's there. Let's see, actually, it doesn't get the gravitational pull back either, which is annoying. That would have been fun.
Good.
Alright, it's gonna go for the larger fear that is Adalbrecht currently, and is going to cast Blight.
Ooh, ouch.
Alright.
I'm going to counterspell it.
What level?
4th level. No. Yeah, 4th level.
Then you have to roll.
Does Bless work on that?
If it's higher, make an ability check. So yes, it would.
There you go.
I think it's attack rolls and saving throws.
Oh, right.
Oh, is
Not
Bless
ability
not
checks.
on ability checks?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm afraid not. I think it's everything else.
Attack roll or save. Yeah.
No.
That's, you needed 15.
Nope.
Alright, so the Blight goes off at 5th level against Adalbrecht.
Con save?
Yeah, it should pop up automatically.
Nope.
Alright, well then make a concept.
Is it? It is adding stuff.
Plus is
Yeah.
less.
I'm fine.
Ah, bro.
Alright. So that is...
Can't hit a plate armor paladin with
So, that's,
constitution. Come on, wizard.
so it's half, I believe.
Should be, yeah.
Yeah, so it's 22 points of necrotic damage. Alright, well, with that...
Now it came up.
Oh, then well, whatever. It is Inkblot's turn.
Okay. So I'm just thinking. Dimension door, wall of force, that, so I can only cast something at that level. Okay. Okay. I am going to... You are going to be annoying. So... 35... Okay, I'm going to take a few steps down the staircase. Yes, I am. To there. Is there like a banister or anything on the staircase? Like am I behind cover being
Nope.
here? Okay, it's just
It
an
is
open
very...
staircase.
Yeah,
Very not very good for health and safety.
it's quite bad.
Very bad. Well, from here, I'm going to cast on these two.
Alright.
Shift. I'm going to cast blindness at level 3.
Okay.
Doop, doop, doop. Choose between... Oh, yeah, and I'm going to choose blindness.
So both of them fail. Both of
Cool.
them are blinded.
They are blinded. Then, as my bonus action... I'm going to. Oh, so I've moved 5, 10, 15. So that's 20. I want to move. Oh, I've got the ruler on. Okay, my bonus action. I'm going to run down here. So that's 15. Oh, perfect. So I use my full 30 feet to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to use. Let me just make sure on the range of it. Which is where's my telekinetic? There it is. Da-da-da-da. Mage hand. If they're within 30 feet, which I believe they are. Perfect. This guy here needs to make a strength saving throw as I try to throw him off this little ledge.
All right.
Strength save 17, I believe.
A natural 20.
Fuck.
That's such a cute way of saying that. I'm gonna throw him off the edge.
Yeah, okay. That's my turn.
All right.
That
was solid. All right. With that, the blind assassin.
There am I. No one else can't come for me. Bye.
I mean, again, I'm treating it as, as if you're invisible. It can still try and hit you. You're still casting and running around. Mm-hmm. It's just with disadvantage. All right. 2 attacks against Inkblot.
Mm-hmm.
With disadvantage. First up. Double 13s, 19 to hit.
Shield.
All right. First one misses. Second attack. 18 and a 2. 8 to hit.
Misses.
All right.
I get to keep haste. I get to keep haste.
gotta keep you on that.
And it's gonna make a con save.
Yeah.
Which natural 1.
Cool.
Adelbrecht.
So blinded.
I will take 1 step forward.
Mm-hmm.
The assassin, I think, can get an attack of opportunity.
Yep. That is 12 to hit Adelbrecht, which misses.
Nope. And I will look at the mage, and I will swing away.
Go for it.
All with advantage because
Yep.
they are blinded.
Oh my god, that dude is dead. And a 1d4 as well. Is that a...
That's a natural 20.
Oh my god, he's so dead. That is a level 3 Divine Smite.
Go for it.
So, first damage, critical hit. Oh my god, so many dice.
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
Oh,
Yes.
I will...
Amazing.
I will still use my Divine Smite for certain
Okay.
reasons.
We're hitting a corpse?
Well, I mean, no, Oh, wait, actually, never mind.
Okay.
I have more attacks. It's fine.
Yeah, you've got another guy right
Right
there as
there.
well.
I'll just smack him. I want to do a specific thing. So, attack him.
Mm-hmm.
That is 1d4 and normal.
20 hits, yeah.
Okay, he gets a level 3. Well, let's see. Damage. Normal. 24.
24, beautiful.
And he gets a Divine Smite
Go for it.
at level 3, because that's the only spell slot I have left.
I don't want to tell my players what to do, but Max, could you please change the color of your dice?
Oh, yeah, I know.
At some point.
Yeah, they're horrible.
They're
I know.
horrible.
Yeah, I know.
The chat on Twitch is just going mental about
Yeah.
it.
Fine. He's a really good role player, but his dice suck.
Yeah.
Another 20.
Yeah, that's enough as well.
Okay.
He's dead as well. This tank is just...
Yeah.
Smashing. And now...
This is a DPS tank. What are you talking about?
Oh, yeah. And now I will channel Divinity as a bonus action and distribute temporary hit points to creatures of your choice. And I will give Fennec 2d8 plus my level in this class of temporary hit points.
You
Which
don't have
should
to like be in range of them or something?
yes, as a creatures
Thank-
within you of your choice within 30 feet of you.
Thank you very much.
Whenever I hit with a divine smite, I can use bonus action to just give health, and you get
Alright.
everything.
Whoa.
Nice.
So you get 2d8 plus 12.
Stan,
Wow.
why don't you do this?
Whoa. Oh,
You never heal us.
it's targeting everyone? Wait.
I just
Well, it definitely
roll.
won't anymore.
Yeah, I'll just roll.
Yeah.
Wait.
You can
how do I
distribute them.
untarget?
so
Yeah,
you
but
can-
I want to give everything to Fennec. 'Cause
Yeah, you just roll on the
Yeah,
dice
yeah.
at the bottom. It doesn't matter, the targeting.
Yeah,
is-
Stan's being really
2d8.
off the game. She's just trying to figure out what a steed is, and it's just really.
So that's 8. So Fennec gets 20 temporary hit points.
I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm going to
welcome.
cast a spell.
It's still my turn. I have a third attack.
Oh, it's not my turn. I'm
No.
just saying. I'm just stating
Okay.
my
Yeah,
point for the future.
And I'll just step towards the final assassin and another
Alright.
swing,
All right.
as with my hasted attack action. 1d4. 14.
14 misses.
Oh, finally, I missed.
Finally.
Jeez. Yeah,
All right.
okay.
Leonis will rush forward and reaches the assassin and will try and finish this guy off. He has a quarterstaff, I believe. No, he has
Yeah.
a regular axe, I think. That
Oh,
Oh, he has my warhammer.
warhammer.
and it's the attacks are with advantage.
Yes. I will just for this. I'll do it with the quarterstaff because I haven't imported the thing, but it shouldn't be that.
It'll
Because,
be similar.
At 2 points of damage if you hit.
6 points of damage plus 2 then.
I mean, the warhammer is 1d8, quarterstaff is 1d6.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll add,
I think.
Alright.
I think.
Yeah, that's fine. Yep. All right. And the second attack. Yeah, now I'm rolling well. Both hit. So that's another. All right. That's good for that Stan. You are floating midair, watching Adalbert just mow through opponents below you.
Incredible. So I know my eagle has its own initiative, but because it's a steed, can I assume my movement and its movement can kind of be good at
I
the same time, right?
It has its own initiative, so you would have to order it to do something. Oh yeah, as in like you're riding.
So yeah, it says, well, it's a bit ambiguous. The spell says your steed serves you with the mount, both in combat and out, and you have an instinctive bond with it that allows you to fight as a seamless unit.
Then yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, if you're riding a horse, I assume you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'd like my eagle to like swoop down a little bit, and essentially, I'd like to be dropped a bit more elegantly, but like right into this assassin by Adalbrecht. Kind of make my that momentum from the eagle as well to make 2 sunbladed attacks.
Go for it. The Jedi on a giant eagle appears.
That's a D4.
23 absolutely hits.
Excellent. Normal.
And 20 points of radiant. Yeah, good amount. Still up though?
Oh, let's divine smite, just because I'd rather not take any chances.
Alright.
I'll just do first level then. And I always lose where divine smite is. It's absolutely insane.
And 14
Another
points of radiant.
14.
Alright. Yeah, he's trying to stay conscious, trying to dodge your blows.
I will try a second attack.
21 hits as well. And another 12. He is still up.
Well, yeah, let's just divine smite again. I'm really ready for this again. How dead to see this? Oh. Okay, second level.
Okay.
He looks about second
I
level,
don't
close
know.
to death.
Yeah.
And
Ooh,
that's
yeah.
more than
Beautiful.
enough.
Did I miss Stan healing someone for?
Stan reverse healed her enemy.
Anything else, Stan?
Wow. Yeah, can I just kill Fennec as a bonus action? Does my eagle get to... So if I was riding my eagle, the eagle kind of dropped me. Does my eagle now get a turn with movement and action? Is it a separate thing, or...?
If I may, Des,
Yeah.
mounted combat, I think the mount loses its action to become like working with you in terms of like movement and stuff, I think. So I don't think your mount then gets attacks on top of it.
Yeah,
I believe.
I think the idea is, though, that Stan let herself be dropped so that the eagle would be free. But I think, again, with the limitation of the spell, I think it's only meant for you to be a unit. So if we could actually retroactively kind of change it, I think you would have been attacking on the eagle, or if you had dropped off, then the eagle would fuck off.
Then can the eagle can it swoop down and make these 2 attacks on the eagle and then be swooped up again into the air?
Yep.
That's much cooler, honestly.
Let's do a little swoop around the room.
Victory lap.
Little eagle drive-by.
Yeah, if we can. Absolutely.
An eagle drive-by.
I presume you're flying here?
What a cool bunch of people.
He has 80
that would be
feet
great.
of movement, yeah.
Eagle drive-by with a lightsaber.
So this blind assassin can just hear the squawk of...
Yeah, of their doom.
That'd be lovely.
All right. Well, with that, it's Fennec's final turn. Your last turn before you jump out.
Yeah.
Rise, friend. As I heal you.
Yeah, you are still prone, so half your movement goes to being, coming out of prone.
That's fine.
Mm-hmm.
And then I move. Oh, that's the wrong setting. Let's move over here, shall we? Yeah, I'll move there. Cool.
Cool.
And this person doesn't look so hot, right?
Yeah, looks blinded and wounded.
Great. Let's do some Eldritch Blasts.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Advantage.
It should be automatically included in the thing.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Assassin.
Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, that is 2 beams hit, 1 criticals.
Ooh.
So that's 25. 25 altogether. Yeah. So 14. Yeah, 14 plus 11. Yeah, I did it correctly. I'm surprised. Good job, Foundry.
The little server that could. Yeah.
All right.
And now I have to go.
All right, Fennec zones out.
You with my Eldritch Blasts. Yeah.
Oh.
But
Oh.
also,
Oh.
maybe I move back a bit.
Okay, sure.
5 feet that's all my movement now.
Well, I will say, we're going to finish up. As this is one dude, you can easily... Yeah, inflow.
With if it was to be my turn next, I would put my telekinetic kind of force sort of maybe against their head, and I would sort of say,
Crush it.
all of your friends are dead, you are alone, it is time to talk to us.
And on
You
that
are our captive.
on that bombshell, we will pick up next time and see if he responds or not.
Okay.
Ooh.
Bye!
Bye.